When I first moved to Pagosa Springs, this would be something like 13 years ago now, I could not stop staring out the car windows. Wherever we would drive, my mouth would be open, I would be staring up like, can they really go that high? It was so gorgeous, and you would think that postcards have to be all touched up, but it just looked like that here where we live. But 13 years later, now I drive in a car and I'm watching for pedestrians in the crosswalks, and I'm staring up at the light waiting for it to turn green, like that's the thing to see. The word awesome gets used for God, but unfortunately it also gets used for a lot of lesser things. To me, what awesome means is you find yourself on your knees without remembering how you got there, and your mouth is hanging open and you don't even realize it, and you are just staring at something incomprehensible. That is the experience I had when I was first saved. I knew intellectually all about grace, but for the first time in my life, it occurred to me that grace is free and you cannot earn it. And while I could have told you that, would have told you that, preached it to anyone who would listen, it was like I had never heard this, and it suddenly just dropped my jaw, and had I not been sitting, I would have been on my knees. It felt like the 27 years that I had spent, my brain forming into this knot of all of my decision making, all of my understanding, everything I knew all together, suddenly it was all just unraveling, and this jammed full, complicated mess of a brain that I had suddenly just come undone. And it was just empty, and all that was left in there was grace. It's free and you can't earn it. And that was the first thing that God put back into my brain when it could hold something again for the first time. And from there, everything changed. One of my great fears is that the longer I live surrounded by this salvation, this grace, the more it's going to seem commonplace to me. And I'm going to find myself 13 years out staring at stoplights and no longer noticing the grace that just unravels me. I wrote this song, Undone, about a month after I was saved. I was saved on the road from Santa Fe to Pagosa Springs. I wrote the song on the road from Pagosa Springs to Santa Fe, going back the other direction. The Pagosa Springs Christian radio station gets you about yay far, and then the Santa Fe Christian radio station picks you up over here. There's this big space of just static right in between. And in between, where there was nothing but static, I started hearing this song in my head, and I remember thinking, I do not want to lose this. I do not want this to slip away on me. So I sung it into my phone, and my hope is that no matter how many years I am accustomed to God's goodness, that it never stops bringing me to a place of awe. It's called Undone. This is Megan, my dear friend. Everything is better with harmony, yeah. So she is going to make this song even that much better. And for those of you who don't know, this is Mom.
Jesus, my sin is
standing on the wreckage of me, falling to my knees. What can I do? Nothing but be held by you. So Savior, come, rescue, ransom, heal and pardon, walk beside me, lead and guide me, hold me, show me more and more. I am undone by your majesty, and I am undone by the gravity of all my sin. I am undone by your gracious mercy, I am undone by your grace. I am not deserving of this love. I am undone. I am overcome, all that I found. I am overwhelmed, what can I say? Jesus, you're my